All right, folks, let's get the dirty mix here. The Nuggets had a teleconference yesterday in which they invited me to attend, and let me tell you, this was not your average teleconference. It was me and Amit Bhatia, live one-on-one, and I asked a lot of direct questions. And as you know, there's a lot of changes happening in the Nuggets front office right now. In the past few seasons, I've got that right?
Yeah,
They've been a 500 team at best. And as a newly appointed GM, he's really mixing it up. And, you know, his words were cut the fat. By no means does that mean, you know, don't take it too literally. He just means we got to get to the heart of the matter here, you know, because in the past, the Nuggets focused their game around Ja'Kai Lockhart. Well, Ja'Kai Lockhart is no more for the Nuggets. He and the team came to a mutual agreement that they're going to move on. Now, that makes Ja'Kai a free agent along with Jonathan Moore. Who fills that spot? None other than J.J. Kirby from the Sonics. Now, this is one of the biggest movements in UH history because they swoop up and steal J.J. Kirby, who was just an all-star game and is definitely one of the best players in the league. And now the Sonics have a hole to fill. So I'm wondering, are they going to ask Ja'Kai Lockhart and Jonathan Moore or Ja'Kai on his own to come over to fill that hill? Ja'Kai's a proven all-star in this game. He's a 20 and 10 kind of guy. He fills it up in the middle. Some of the things I asked is, you know, with Ja'Kai moving on, what else is happening? Adam Sell now not on the team anymore as well. Adam Sell now one of the premier three-point shooters in competitive. And it's really going to open that team up to give the ball back to Tom Harkman, back to Brendan Seata-Miller, who has not really found his place on the team that he started. And I also talked to Amit about potentially adding some other players. Word has it that they're right now pursuing Smith Wilkinson of the Clippers, who are still in the playoffs. So we don't want to touch that. That might be a little bit of a matter. So he didn't get too detailed with me, but I thought how interesting. They might even be talking to players who are still going deep into the playoffs.
All right. Well, you know, speaking of new players and new things going on, what's the future for the Yankees? Are you going to be trading players, sponsors? Let's hear about it.
The future's bright. I'll tell you that much.
As bright as this set?
As brighter.
This is bright.
We do have some potential sponsors. I think there were several local organizations that saw the future and they saw the Yankee Blue Jeans and were dying to be a part of it. So I can't release names now, but I think with the new sponsor will come some cool new uniforms. So that's, I mean, I think you got to look professional in this league to really take it to the next level. So we're excited about that.
Right. Now, can I just ask, what does the Yankee Blue Jeans mean? Because I have no idea.
Well, one of the best movies ever is Clerks. And if you remember a certain character named Olaf, it was the name of his Russian heavy metal band.
Okay.
Their big song was Berserker.
I do remember that now.
I don't remember that. Am I too young?
You're
for
too
that?
young.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Get a Netflix account.
Get a
Check it out.
Netflix account.
I'm in college. Give me a break, guys. Come
Even
on.
more reason to get a
I didn't
Netflix
even have
account.
electricity these past 2 days.
Well, you know, who needs electricity when you have sunlight? You just need a generator on your roof.
Oh, thanks, Simon.
You know, so we found out a lot in this episode what's going on with the Yankee Blue Jeans. We heard all the dirt on the Nuggets. Obviously, a lot of movement's going to have. So Ja'Kai Lockhart, free agent. So I guess you're going to have to call Ja'Kai Lockhart because his agent hasn't contacted us. Maybe he's not in the league anymore, but I would pursue him if I was anybody who was missing a scoring option on their team.